This is a demonstration of the IND780 Carlton Industrial Automation Task Expert software to operate a manual batcher controller. The program is designed for manual batching applications where all materials are added by hand. In addition to the IND780 manual batcher software, the batching system may include the following optional equipment: 1 to 4 scales with different scale capacities and increment sizes, a batch logging printer, a barcode scanner for material verification or data entry, heavy-duty push-button switches for weighment, acceptance, and manual tare, a host interface for formula editing and downloading, and material inventory and usage, and a recipe data logging. The system is designed to work in a manner that will provide for quick and easy recall of a recipe. Recipes are stored locally and can be entered locally or FTP'd by the host computer. All data entry is password protected. All reports and material and recipe reporting or listing is done with an optional host PC that collects the data on a real-time basis. The ability to locally enable or disable functions allow the operator to create a unique batching system. The main screen of the batch controller has 3 rows of soft keys, this being the first row. It has the weigh function, the see or view recipe function, an information key. The second row has the system setup function, the see or view setup function, exit the program for calibration function. The third row has the add recipe, delete recipe, or modify recipe functions. Going to the second row, we will look at the system setup function, and we will first view it to see what functions are enabled and disabled. The material verify is enabled, the batch multiplier is enabled, the material lot number is enabled, the operator ID is enabled, the number of batches is enabled, the shift is enabled, the send to host is enabled, and we have the send to printer disabled. We press the enter key and it goes back to the main screen. To change any of those functions, we go to the setup key, soft key. We will be prompted for a password. We will enter a password followed by the enter key. We'll be prompted whether we want to continue into the system setup or end the function. We will press the yes soft key to enter the system setup. We can now, by pressing the yes key, enable the scan verify material, or by pressing the no key, it allows us to disable this function. We will press the yes key. It will prompt us then if we want to enable the batch multiplier. We will press yes. We will also enable the material lot number. We will enable the operator ID. We will enable the shift entry. We will enable sending to the host. And we will press no to disable the printer. If we press yes, at this prompt, we can edit the names of the scales that will be displayed when the scale is selected in the recipe. We will bypass editing the names, and we can select the number of scales that our system has. We will say, yes, we want to enter the number of scales. This one has 3, so we simply press enter to accept the 3 or key in a new number followed by the enter key. We can select to change the customer password or bypass the customer password. We will bypass changing the password. We will exit the system setup function and return to the main menu. The weigh key can now be pressed to weigh a recipe. The recipe that we will process is recipe 123, followed by the enter key. It prompts us for the number of batches to weigh. We will select 1. It asks us for the percentage of the batch to weigh, or the batch size, and we'll say 100%. We will be prompted to enter an operator ID, followed by the enter key. We will be prompted to enter the shift number, 1, 2, or 3, followed by the enter key. The first material name and number is displayed. We press the enter key, and we will be prompted to enter in the lot number for this material. We will enter the lot number, followed by the enter key. We will be prompted to scan the material number to verify we are weighing the correct material. Since we do not have a scanner connected, we can key in the material number, followed by the enter key. The first material will be shown on the screen, which is material number 1. Its name is gravel. The recipe name is test. We have automatically selected scale A because the recipe determined that this material would be weighed on scale A. So we will now, by using the simulator, run the weight up into tolerance. If we were to go out of tolerance, over or under, and try to accept the material, we would be prompted that it was out of tolerance and would not be accepted. We could press the abort key at this point and abort batches. We could not manually accept the material, but we can abort the batch. So if we bring the material into tolerance, press the accept key, the weight is sent to the host computer, and it will move on to the second material. The second material is stone number 2. We will enter the lot number for this material. We will scan or enter the material number. The program automatically selects scale B for this material to be weighed on. We will wait till the material is in tolerance, pressing the accept key. The third material is dirt number 3. We will enter the lot number for this material. We will scan and verify the material. This material in the recipe was designated to use a scale larger than 4. Anytime a material uses a scale larger than 4, it is treated as a hand add material that does not have to be weighed, but is added to the recipe so the documentation can be provided that it was added to the recipe. So the operator accepts that this hand add material has been added to the recipe. It waits for verification and shows the next material, which is large gravel, material number 4. The lot number for this material now can be entered. The material can be scanned for verification or keyed in. This material now was selected to be weighed on scale C or 3 by the recipe. When it is in tolerance, we accept that material. This timeout period between materials are because we do not have a PC connected and we're timing out for this demonstration. A pop-up screen now shows that all recipes are completed. If we had selected 50 recipes and they were all completed, 50 would be displayed where the 1 is now displayed. We press the Enter key. The display goes back to the main screen. All tare weights are cleared, and we're ready for the next recipe to weigh. The number of recipes that can be stored in this unit is determined by the memory of the IND780. The number of lines it's not limited to, I believe, 99 lines, and that could be changed to be more than 99. The info key simply gives us information about the software developer or the end user or whatever is needed to put in the information window. And that's the end of the demonstration.